Are you looking for an original papercraft gift idea? Then this video is for you. Today I'm going to show you how you can make one of these toolboxes perfect for a small gift, treat or a little snack. So let's not waste any time and let's just dive right in. I have two different ways to make the box, so let's start with the first one. Then I'm going to line up my ruler at 2.5 centimeters from the edge and I'm going to mark that all around. Then I'm going to cut the 4 lines on the short side until the cross section, if that makes sense. Next I'm going to fold the cardstock on the pencil lines and I use my ruler to fold the cardstock around it because this makes it way easier. And I also burnish for nice crisp folds. And once that is done, I'm going to add some glue and glue the box together. So that part is done, easy peasy. An alternative way to make the box that's a little bit more sturdy. It has the same width as the first box, but it's a little bit longer. And for this box I'm going to score those lines first. Then I'm going to cut the lines. And then I'm going to fold the little flap. And this one is built like a matchbox, making the sides a little bit more sturdy. And then you just fold all the sides to the middle with the extra length of the flap over the sides. Next I have a strip in a different color for the outside. I cut it from an A4 size sheet. First I'm going to fold the cardstock in half. I'm going to do it exactly as in my shorts video. Then I measure the bottom of the box, which is 5 centimeters. And then I'm going to make a fold at half that size because my cardstock is double, so I only need half. Then I'm going to make a second fold, the same as the height of my box. And I do that again on 2 sides. And this way it will fit perfectly. And I'm going to make my last fold. And I make that fold at 4 centimeters. Next I'm going to make some marks at the end of the cardstock. I just put my ruler in the middle and then make a mark at 2 centimeters on both sides. I fold the top part so it's easier to draw that line. So I just draw a straight line and I do that on the other side as well. Then I'm going to cut those lines up to the fold. And I'm going to cut all 4 of them. And then on one side I'm going to glue that flap down, but it's easier to first measure and cut and then glue the thing down because there was a little bit too much glue. Then I'm going to fold those smaller flaps and I have those just a little bit over the edge. And when you fold it double, you don't have to measure the other side. Then you can use the first side to measure the second set of handles or flaps. Next I'm going to fold the flap in the middle and I just fold it in half and I glue it tight. And then I'm going to make some marks so I can cut the top of that flap at an angle just to make it look prettier, no other reason than that. To add some more detail I'm going to add some lines with a fine liner and always make double lines so it doesn't matter that you don't make really pretty straight lines. I just make kind of wonky lines on purpose. Next I have a green piece of paper and a skewer. Some kind of stick will work for this. I start rolling the paper around it and once the paper is curled a little bit I'm going to make some folds. And I just roll it up a few times and I roll it up a few times extra because I need some more handles for my second box. And then I cut it off. I add some glue and then glue it in place. I cut the piece about in half and this makes a nice handle. Then I'm going to add some glue at the flaps. I line up the handle and I fold the flaps around it. That's it. And I'm going to do the same at the other side. And then the base of my box is done. Now I can glue the box in place in the middle and then tape or glue the sides to the box. I finish the box with some cute tags on the string and I tie the string on the inside of the box. In case your flap stays open a little bit or you want to secure it in a very easy way, just make a little tape loop, so just some regular tape, and stick that to the back of the flap and that will hold it in place. For the size of the box I have built mine around some chocolate bars, but you can take any other shape or size and build the box around it and then adjust the size of the outside part and the box part. And that way you can easily make a custom toolbox for your gift or treat. And of course you don't have to put chocolate or candy inside those boxes. You can also fill them with some sticky notes and mini highlighters, for instance. And there you go, 2 mini paper toolboxes that you can make yourself from scratch. See, it's that simple. And now subscribe here, watch more here, and as always, make sure to keep on crafting!